My name's Tommy.
My name's Chase.
And today we're going to be talking about our first hunt of the season, of the turkey season in Nebraska.
Alright, so March 25th rolled around, opening weekend for bow season in Nebraska. Here on this channel, we're going to do a lot of bow hunting. We're really excited to go forward to the season. We've been shooting our bows a lot, getting ready to go, gearing up. This week we were lucky enough to go down to our buddy Taylor's farm. Tommy can tell you a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so our buddy Taylor's got some land in southeast Nebraska. He's got about 160 acres, and we got permission on property about 500 acres. So we decided to go out there the first weekend of the season to see what we could do and see if we could roost some turkeys.
Yeah, and that was exactly how we started it. We got down there trying to put some turkeys to bed, and we'll show you what happened.
Right, so we're going to kind of walk and talk here. So we just got down to Taylor's farm. We're going to be turkey hunting this weekend. We're pretty excited. We just tried to locate a couple of birds. We heard a couple gobblings. They're about 600 yards over this hill here. We're probably going to go after them guys first thing tomorrow. We're going to go to a couple of different places and see if we can roost a couple more turkeys and see how we do. This weekend we're going to spend a lot of time really focusing on locating the turkeys and really trying to figure out where they're hanging out right now. It's really important that we find out where the big groups are, so we're going to try to pick off a couple of those big old toms. We got a bunch of Jake decoys, and we're going to see how we can do. So wish us luck, and we'll stay with you.
It's the next morning, and we're down at Taylor's farm, and we decided to go to a place where historically we've seen a lot of turkeys, and it's
the island.
Yeah, it's an island that we typically go to. And we went to the right side of it this time, and it's about 50 yards from the rest of the trees from that field, which has a creek in it. And me and Chase decided to bunker up and let the landowner and his buddy shoot first. And so we were bunkered up in our ghillie suits about 20 yards away from where they're sitting in their blind. And we got the decoys set up about 10, 15 yards in front of them. It actually turned out that we were in the better spot if the turkeys came in. But as you'll see in some of these clips, we got a lot of responses from them, but didn't see much that morning.
Yeah, so we got in there, and we hadn't had a ton of luck roosting the birds the night before. We heard a couple gobbles, but we weren't really sure where they were. So when we went in there a little bit blind. Like I said, Taylor's historically had a lot of luck in that spot. Where we had set up, Tommy and I are in our ghillie suits, we brushed into the tree. Our goal was just to do some filming. But as soon as that sun starts coming up, we hear that first gobble over our shoulder. And it was right down to the left of Tommy and I. And like I said, the turkeys were over to the left, and they would have had to walk right in front of Tommy and I to get to the decoys. So the plan might have changed a little bit if one started coming in. I think Tommy or I might have been the ones that were doing a little bit of the shooting. But we were ready to go, and it was a beautiful morning. The fog was rolling in, and the turkeys were gobbling. And we had a hen that was really, really talking hard to us, but ultimately, as you'll see in the video, it just didn't quite work out.
Alright, what's going on here?
We're about to take off for the morning and, go set up on some turkeys. Wanted to, turn on all the space heaters in the house before we left.
Just to make sure.
Get it nice and toasty in here,
No fire
Never be
hazard
too
at
sure.
all. Yeah.
It gets pretty cold in Nebraska in the spring.
We also have a demon baby that kept us up all night.
It's pretty fucking creepy. But wish us luck.
Alright, so we're gonna go set up on Taylor's other 80 here. We didn't end up hearing any gobbles in this spot last night, so we're gonna go in there cold. So we're gonna make sure we're there in there nice and early, so that way we have a chance to get set up before them things are coming after us and gobbling right over our heads. So hopefully we don't scare anything out. That's why we're trying to get in early.
Got a solid 2 hours of sleep last night because these fellas.
We went to the Peru bar last night, so that was fun.
They're sharing a bed, getting a little frisky. Kept us up, but here we are.
Yeah, we're ready to go. So this morning, Tommy and I are going to be in the ghillie suits. We're going to be sitting on either side, or probably maybe together outside of the blind, doing a little bit of calling. And Taylor and Jared are going to be shooting first thing this morning inside the blind. So we're going to be getting ready to go, and deer running across the road. And
get the fuck out of here.
Alright, that's quality. Get it out of there.
Alright, who's carrying them? Looks like Taylor's Taylor's scaring all the turkeys away just to make sure we don't get none.
Bunch of fucking women.
Hey, at least women would be prepared.
I don't know about that. I think that's a stretch.
Fucking chair too.
Taylor's bringing the whole freaking house in there.
We're in full ghillie suits, so we ain't carrying shit.
This is why we got up an extra 45 minutes.
Yeah, sunrise is at 7:30. Got up at 5, so these guys can get ready.
I'm sitting on the ground.
Oh, yeah, I think we should have just set up our blind like last night.
Yeah, I was thinking that exactly.
I'd probably be smart.
Yeah, we were too busy getting. Taylor had some dreams about Insidious last night. He woke up to nails on a chalkboard. So, we think that's good luck.
Are we ready? So, been sitting here for a couple minutes now and been playing with these turkeys. It sounds like they're about straight that way now, pretty much right where we can't see them. There's another little field over here. We're sitting on an island, and it sounds like they kind of came out of the trees on the far side of the island on that side. And so we're kind of sitting here waiting. They're going to see our decoys straight out this way. And our decoys are about that way. We got a good look at them. We're filming, but we're actually sitting in the ideal spot, I think, on this side, being able to see it there. But I think we might have some luck having it our way, so keep you updated. Wow, so we just got done, got off the phone with the landowner. Unfortunately, property changed hands that we were planning on hunting after this one, and we no longer have permission on that piece, so that's kind of a bummer. But this morning we were in the birds. They're still gobbling. They're probably 400 yards away across the creek in a field. We're gonna go do some driving around, see if we can get some permission on another piece. Maybe see if we can scout up some other birds. We know these ones will be around here. We'll probably end up setting back up in the same area tonight. But we're gonna see how it goes. Yeah, they were kind of gobbling back and talking with us this morning, but they didn't really want that much to do with us. So we're gonna go try our options, see what happens, and then this is how you take down a blind.
So as we were saying before, we were sitting on the right side of this island, and all we kept hearing was a goblin on the left side. So the next hunt that evening, we decided to kind of head that direction and go past that point and go into the trees where we saw them roosting. We couldn't see exactly where they were roosting, but we could get a good general direction, kind of see the trees that they would be roosting in. And it was right along this creek, so we decided to walk up in there, walk up into the trees about 15, 20 yards and set up. And again, we were letting Taylor and Jared, his buddy, hunt. And so we set up in our ghillie suits to the left about a foot under a tree that we thought honestly was going to fall over and crush us.
It was really leaning hard, yeah. And we can cut over to Onyx. We can show you more exactly how we were set up. But yeah, the way it ended up turning out was actually perfect. You know, when Taylor and Jared were set up in the blind, we were actually using them as a little bit of cover from our right. And we set up kind of a log jam / blind in front of us. And we were really our goal was just to be there to film and watch them guys get a turkey. And yeah, we were sitting under a tree that was sitting at an angle about like this, and then drawing Tommy and I right here. But it all worked out. Actually,
it's funny you say perfect because the ending wasn't exactly perfect, as you'll see in the video, and we'll let Taylor explain more on that one.
Yeah, we'll let him show us exactly what happened. But we're gonna cut to that right now, and yeah, we're just gonna let her rip.
2 submissive heads.
She went in. Make an orgy.
This is the type of content we need. Orgy hens.
Turkey orgy.
Turkey orgies. Alright, we're getting ready to go. Gonna go kind of the same place we were at before, just the opposite side of the island. See if we can catch them when they come back into roost. Major. I think you hit him. He's not running very fast. Was that yours?
Yeah. I saw him hit him too. No, I heard it. But
No, you hit him. You hit him.
he's hurt.
He's not going far. Hell yeah.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Alright, Jared, what's going on?
I was trailing a turkey. I'm gonna take out blood. Not a huge sign of blood on the arrow, but there's a piece of lung back there and some blood.
They both seem to have hit him, and they both kind of ran opposite directions. So, gonna follow this one, see if we can find him. Alright, as promised, we brought our guest here, Taylor. He was our buddy with us the whole time, and it was his land.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about what Tommy and I saw sitting outside of the blind in that little makeshift tent or whatever blind we were set up in, tree. And I'll tell you a little bit about what happened there. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden Jared's hanging halfway out of the blind going, dude, turkeys! And Tommy and I didn't move. We thought, oh, he's messing with us. We haven't heard a thing. And then he's like, we're serious. And so Tommy and I started getting all ready to go, and I had half my ghillie suit on, and we're fumbling around trying to get everything
definitely
together.
thought they were messing around.
Yeah, we were not exactly prepared. Like, we'd sat up, we've been sitting there for a good hour and a half now at this point, and we had heard nothing. I thought I heard a little bit of, like, a little bit from the putting from a hen or something, but I wasn't really sure, so I started calling a little bit, and then, yeah, Jared just comes over out of the blind, and you can see him, he's all excited, ready to go. And these turkeys, we couldn't see them at all. They were directly to our right through the blind. And all of a sudden, these turkeys pop out right in front of us, maybe 3 yards in front of the blind, maybe.
Right there.
And
We
so,
could have reached out and touched it.
yeah, they could have touched
They
them.
couldn't even shoot them, they were too close.
Yeah, so we're sitting here going, what's going on? Why aren't these guys shooting? These birds are right outside the blind. Taylor's going to tell us a little bit more about what was going on in there.
So, yeah, we were sitting there, and, like Chase said, I didn't believe Jared at first, but these birds, they came about 2 yards from the blind. I literally could have reached out and grabbed them by the head.
They were close.
But,
Maybe you
You
should
know,
have,
they-
hindsight.
Maybe we would have been better off, yeah. But
they made their way out to the decoys. They were about 20 yards out or so. So, we were sitting there, and we were waiting to pull back, and there was a tree in our view, and we just didn't have a good shot on them. And So we waited.
Don't lie to us. You guys were surprised and weren't ready. Give us a little
Yeah,
bit of truth.
we were
to
both
it.
on our phones. We weren't paying attention. No. But no, we had to wait for a good shot, and finally, they gave us an opportunity, and we pulled back and let her fly. And as you saw in the video, my bird kind of took off, and Chase went after that one, and Jared's was laying there, and
He's got thumped.
I told him to put another one in him, and he waited too long and didn't listen. His got up and ran, and that was the end of that. We looked for him till about sunset or so.
It was
You
dark.
passed,
Yeah, we had
yeah.
our headlamps on. We were
Well,
looking
we
for
walked up to it, and Taylor's telling Jared to shoot it again, and Jared's standing there, and he waits too long to pull back, and right when he pulls back, its head pops up, and it just sprints off into the sunset. It was gone.
Yeah, and so from my perspective, I crossed this creek because Taylor's flew right when he shot it, and I thought he hit it pretty good, but then I was a little bit concerned, just by the angle he was running and what was happening. So I go across the creek chasing after that turkey just to try to stay close to it. And I turn around, and these guys are all sitting there in a circle scratching their heads. And I'm like, what is going
As
on?
you'll see in the video, the look of disbelief when both turkeys were absolutely gone.
Yeah,
So, me and
these
Tommy-
guys were not prepared.
Me and Tommy stayed back, and we replayed the video just to make sure I hit the bird and it was a good shot. And as you could see,
It was sticking out of the bird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
was
could
sticking
see
in the
the arrow
bird.
in the bird,
So
yeah.
I made a good shot on him, but you guys at turkey hunt, you know that they're tough birds.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, you're hunting with the bow. You got about this much area to kill it, and about this much area to
Yeah,
drop.
About
we-
the size of your fist. It's not
Yeah.
a big target.
We're glad that we got the opportunity to get after them. Unfortunately, we weren't able to close the deal. But as you've seen in the video, we gave it our best bet, best try here. And Taylor and Jared, they put in the time, and they got an opportunity. And hopefully we'll still get you guys another actual bird on the
All right,
ground.
thanks for watching again. This is Momentum Outdoors, and I hope you enjoyed the video. That concludes our first hunt of 2021 during turkey season in Nebraska,
Our official opening day, I guess you could call it.
which really isn't too bad considering, but we're going to have plenty of content coming to this channel. No matter what it is, no matter what the season is, we pretty much do it. We travel around. We go bear hunting.
Yeah,
Deer hunting,
we got a lot coming
waterfowl.
forward. Yeah, so just stay tuned with us. We got a lot going. We're just starting this, so you're gonna have to bear with us a little bit. I'm sorry you gotta hear me talk all the time, and I don't have a prettier face. But if you get over that and like the content,
Let us know.
Let us know, and
Yeah.
if there's something you see we really need to change or work on, just again let us know.
And feel free to give us some ideas, whatever you want to see. Just leave it in the comments. We'll
Yeah,
make
we got plenty of property. Go out and do basically whatever we want to do. So we got lakes, we got fish. We'll go bow hunting for deer all the time. We go bow hunting for pretty much anything. We'll
We're
shoot.
gonna try to bow hunt some carp here
Yeah.
as soon as it gets warm. Maybe do a walleye fishing at the same time. So yeah, we got a lot coming ahead. So just stay tuned and thanks for watching, you guys. And I'm sure we're gonna have part 2 of Tommy and I's birds coming up real soon. So
Yep, so
We got a
make
lot more
sure
tags
to
to fill.
yeah, we got a lot of tags. So that's for
And a
sure.
lot of friends and family that we want to get birds this season.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to have that. And that's a big part of our channel. It's a good thing Tommy said that. We're really trying to get more people either into the outdoors, or maybe there's somebody that's been in the outdoors that hasn't been, committed or doesn't have somebody to go with them. We're trying to reach out to some of those people in our lives and to help them get set up and give them the opportunity to go out and experience all this fun stuff that we get to have. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
And,